Hi, today is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. I have 20 minutes to go before I hit the road to go to work. Yes, I commute on foot and today it's raining outside, but it will take several more minutes to get to my work because I have to hold my umbrella and my arm movements would be limited, which would reduce my walking speed. This article is from Dr. Will Cole, The Future of Natural Healthcare. And I'm trying to read this article to practice English by reading it aloud. At the moment, I am walking around in my living room because my living room is so huge. Let's cut the bullshit and cut down to the chase. Exactly how brain inflammation affects your mental plus physical health. Poor memory, anxiety, depression, chronic headaches, and sleep problems are all symptoms that have to do with your brain, but might seem unrelated on the surface. However, as a functional medicine expert, I see the storm that is happening underneath the surface for many people. The storm of chronic brain inflammation. And while this might seem like an overwhelming thing to tackle, there are many ways that you can overcome brain inflammation and reclaim vibrant cognitive function. So without further ado, that's another expression for without any bullshit, without further bullshit, right? Ado. Without further ado, read on. Let me be correct on the pronunciation. I thought ado, but since I'm not a native speaker, I could be wrong. Ado.
Ado.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm very smart, man. I'm smarter than Donald Trump. By the way, Donald Trump appeared in my dream like 4 years ago. He asked for my help with things I could not remember the exact things at the White House. He invited me over and asked me to tackle asked me to help him tackle some matters. But I didn't get any calls or any contact from his side so far. It was only happened in my dream. The storm of chronic brain inflammation. And while this might seem like an overwhelming thing to tackle, there are many ways that you can overcome brain inflammation and reclaim vibrant cognitive function. So, without further ado, read on for my favorite strategies to tackle brain inflammation head on. Read on, head on. Yeah, head on. Not blowjob, man. Head on. Like an ostrich, the chickens, they just bury their head in the sand. You just put your head first, like a bull, right? Bull market. Bullish, not bearish. Article continues below. So there's an advertisement. Make your life cleanse. Subscribe only guides for gut health, vibrant energy, and healthy food and clean alcohol. Get free access to these and giveaways, recipes, and discount codes in personal emails from Dr. Will Cole. Okay, thanks for advertisement, Dr. Will Cole. What is brain inflammation? Brain inflammation, or more commonly referred to as neuroinflammation, is a physiological response in which your brain's immune system becomes hyperactive. This process typically occurs as a defense mechanism to protect the brain from infections, injuries, or other threats. When your immune cells, such as microglia and other molecules involved in your immune response, like cytokines, are mobilized to the site of the perceived threat. However, The problem occurs when this heightened immune response doesn't subside once the threat is gone, leading to chronic brain inflammation and leaving you struggling to figure out where you last put your keys. Symptoms of a brain inflammation. Since no two people are the same, since no two people are the same, that's another good cliche. Since no other people are the same, since no two people are the same, yeah, I remember that expression again. Symptoms of a brain inflammation can manifest in a variety of ways, from subtle inconveniences to more extreme symptoms that interfere with your daily life. Anxiety, brain fog, depression, poor memory, mood swings, chronic headaches plus migraines, sleep problems, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, balance problems. When inflammation in the brain goes unaddressed for a long time, for too long, it can contribute to a range of neurological issues, cognitive impairments, and even neurological diseases. Researchers are continuing to evaluate the role chronic neuroinflammation plays in conditions like Alzheimer's disease and multiple sclerosis. Shop this article, Dr. Will Cole's personal picks to evaluate your wellness. Check it out. What causes brain inflammation? In order to know how to reduce brain inflammation, we first must understand what causes it. Very logical, Western idea, Western approach to things. In Asia, it's different. We just say, yeah, take this, cure first. Then we explain the reasons and the causes behind it. Right? We just, no two continents are the same. Again, since everyone's biochemistry is different, since no two people are same, since everyone's biochemistry is different, chronic brain inflammation can be a result of various factors or a combination of multiple factors, including chronic stress, poor dietary choices, infections, environmental toxins, and autoimmune disorders, each one contributing to chronic inflammation and a breakdown of your protective blood-brain barrier. The reality is systematic inflammation is both a cause and effect of neuroinflammation. Systemic inflammation. So let's see, chronic stress. Yes, I had chronic stress in college years. Poor dietary choices. Yes, I enjoy the fried stuff. Infections. Probably I was okay, but I had a predetermined disease called eczema or atopic dermatitis. And what is it? Another environmental toxins. Yeah, I stayed inside the library a lot. The air was not circulated enough, no fresh airs, so probably constituted environmental toxins. Autoimmune disorders, eczema, each one contributing to chronic inflammation and a breakdown of your protective blood-brain barrier. Protective blood-brain barrier. The reality is systemic inflammation is both a cause and effect of neuroinflammation, right? Both a cause and effect of neuroinflammation. This is due to the fact that when your body is chronically inflamed, it results in elevated levels of your microRNA 155 molecule, which creates gaps in your blood-brain barrier, letting bacteria and other toxins slip through. When this happens, When this happens, your immune system goes into overdrive. Goes into overdrive. That's another good cliche. Goes into overdrive. Goes into overdrive. Yeah, I knew that expression long time ago, but I just try to remember.
If the blood is going in the wrong direction through the valves. Now, the
good
specific
expressions,
type
man.
of
I listened
heart
to
failure,
one
which
radio
is when
news.
the heart muscle has got.
Yeah, you need to stop. I don't know why someone interfered. This is due to the fact that when your body is chronically inflamed, it results in elevated levels of your microRNA 155 molecule, which creates gaps in your blood-brain barrier, letting bacteria and other toxins slip through. When this happens, interesting. Your immune system goes into overdrive, resulting in neuroinflammation. It's this inflammatory oxidative stress in the hypothalamus, the brain, right? Hypothalamus of your brain that is the underlying cause of a brain fog. Interesting. Let me read these one more time. Anxiety, fatigue, and other common symptoms of your brain inflammation. This is due to the fact that when your body is chronically inflamed, it results in elevated levels of your microRNA 155 molecule, which creates gaps in your blood-brain barrier, letting bacteria and other toxins slip through. When this happens, your immune system goes into overdrive, resulting in neuroinflammation. It's this inflammatory oxidative stress in the hypothalamus of your brain that is the underlying cause of a brain fog, anxiety, fatigue, and other common symptoms of a brain inflammation. MicroRNA 55 increases. This is likely because this part of your brain is responsible for regulating your appetite and weight, body temperature, emotions, behavior, memory, growth, salt and water balance, sex drive, sex drive, and yes, both is okay, sexual drive, and your sleep-wake cycle, circadia, right? Circadia, or metabolism or metasis. Your sleep-wake cycle. Needless to say, that's another cliche. Needless to say, many Koreans understand that expression because they are hammered with that teaching every day on a daily basis. Brain inflammation can impact almost every area of your life, even if you aren't dealing with brain-specific symptoms. Traumatic brain injuries can also be another cause of brain inflammation. Yeah, I just had clenched my jaws too tight and it induced the neuroinflammation in my brain. When your brain experiences a traumatic injury, such as a concussion or more severe injury like a contusion, bruising, or hemorrhage, bleeding, the body's immune response is triggered, leading to an inflammatory reaction. Contusion, bruising, hemorrhage, bleeding, right? We know hemorrhage, a lot of blood hemorrhaged. Contusion. Contusion sounds like a bruising, right? Contusion. When you are beaten up by the American police, your skins become blackish and you have contusion. Traumatic brain injuries can also be another cause of brain inflammation. How is brain inflammation diagnosed? There is no single test to determine if you have brain inflammation. Instead, testing for neuroinflammation typically involves a combination of clinical evaluations, neuroimaging, and blood work depending on your specific symptoms and suspected cause of brain inflammation. 1. Inflammation labs. In my telehealth functional medicine clinic, some of the first tests I run are ones to determine if chronic inflammation is present in your body. CRP. C-reactive protein is an inflammatory protein, and the test measures it along with IL-6. 3, another pro-inflammatory protein. They are both linked to chronic inflammatory health problems. Homocysteine, high levels of this amino acid have been linked to blood-brain barrier damage. I need to take those tests, man. CRP, homocysteine. 2. Blood-brain barrier labs. Blood-brain barrier proteins. These labs can help determine if your blood-brain barrier has been damaged.
The White House says it is outraged about the Israeli.
This is Galaxy S24. Android has many faults, right? Many problems. These labs can help determine if your blood-brain barrier has been damaged. Occludin and zonulin blood tests can measure antibodies against these two proteins that govern the permeability of both your gut and your brain. If antibodies are present, you likely have a damaged blood-brain barrier. 3. Immune labs. Immune labs like whole blood cell count. 5. Look for underlying low-grade infections that can fuel inflammation. 4. Neuroimaging. If your doctor suspects that a traumatic brain injury might be to blame for your neuroinflammation, they might suggest various neuroimaging techniques through another specialized practitioner to better visualize brain inflammation and its effects on your brain tissue. These can include MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. MRI scans can detect structural changes in the brain, such as swelling or lesions, which may be indicative of inflammation. My MRI scan came squeaky clean. CT, computed tomography scan. CT scans are less sensitive than MRI for detecting subtle changes in brain tissue due to inflammation. But they may be used in emergencies to assess acute injuries and bleeding. Identifying brain inflammation can sometimes be frustrating as symptoms can overlap with other neurological and chronic health conditions. That's why I always take a whole body approach in my telehealth functional medicine clinic to take into account every aspect of your health case through a comprehensive evaluation, looking at everything from past trauma, medications, diet, lifestyle, and lab work. Here, plural maybe, but usually no articles, right? From past trauma, medications, diet, lifestyle, and lab work. It could be controversial, but here, no articles. I have to go to work now, so I have to stop here, and I will pick up from how to reduce brain inflammation and attach 2 videos together and post it on YouTube for you and for myself. How to reduce brain inflammation. Even though brain inflammation seems scary and overwhelming, supporting a healthy brain and inflammation levels doesn't have to be. By following a few basic principles, you will be well on your way to a healthier, happier brain. 1. Heal your gut. If there is one thing I can't stress enough, it is the importance of healing your gut in order to heal your brain. While that might seem obscure, the truth is your gut and brain have a lot more in common than you would think. In fact, your gut and brain are inextricably linked through the gut-brain axis, and the same two proteins that control the permeability of your brain-blood barrier, occludin and zonulin, also control the permeability of your gut. Basically, whatever happens to your gut also happens to your brain and vice versa. Therefore, if you have elevated inflammation in your gut and a damaged gut lining, chances are it's probably happening in your brain as well. There are many things that you can do to heal your gut, which you can read about in my article here, but I always suggest starting out with a daily probiotic supplement and changing your diet, which brings me to my next point. I have a gut problem, right? Intestinal inflammation. I have a diarrhea, a constant diarrhea. I need to take a probiotics now. Speaking of which, I have some left at home. So let me stop and drink coffee with 2 pills of probiotics. To assess your diet, since food can either fuel inflammation or calm it, looking at what you are eating on a daily basis is a key step in reducing brain inflammation. Sugar, processed foods, and industrialized seed oils are just a few examples of foods that will continually feed inflammation in your brain. Focusing on eating a diet rich in clean whole foods like vegetables, fruits, and animal protein will help calm inflammation at the source. 3. Target your supplements. If you have determined that brain inflammation is a problem for you, there are a handful of supplements that can give you a little extra support while you are healing by targeting inflammation and enhancing your overall cognitive function. What foods reduce inflammation in the brain? In functional medicine, food is foundational to optimal health. And thankfully, there are many foods that have been clinically shown to support healthy brain function and inflammation levels. Okay, so I need to go to healthy supplements shop store and get a good dose of healthy products there. What foods reduce inflammation in the brain? Healthy fats, antioxidants, curcumin. I know curcumin. Fermented foods, functional mushrooms. How to prevent brain inflammation. Okay, so since I have to go to work, I will stop here. Today is Thursday, April 4th, 2024. What foods reduce inflammation in the brain? In functional medicine, food is fundamental to optimal health. And thankfully, there are many foods that have been clinically shown to support healthy brain function and inflammation levels. 1. Healthy fats. If there is only one thing you take away from this article in terms of diet, it's that healthy fats are the key to a healthy brain. Made up of 60% of fat, your brain is your body's fattiest organ. Therefore, it only makes sense to give your brain more of exactly what it makes it work. For example, alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a type of omega-3 fatty acids, has been shown to alleviate oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain associated with dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Some of the best sources of omega-3 healthy fats include wild-caught salmon, flax seeds, walnuts, and sardines. 2. Antioxidants. Antioxidants are compounds that fight against inflammation and oxidative stress and can be found in fruits like blueberries, grapes, pomegranates, apples, and green tea. The antioxidants in blueberries, for example, have been shown to protect your brain against neurodegenerative diseases. 3. Curcumin. Curcumin is the active compound found in the bright yellow spice turmeric and has been curcumin. Curcumin is the active compound found in the bright yellow spice turmeric and has been connected to improved brain health due to its ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and its powerful anti-inflammatory capabilities. 4. Fermented foods. Remember, to start healing your brain, you need to also start healing your gut. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and yogurt are filled with beneficial probiotics to facilitate healthy microbiome balance. 5. Functional mushrooms. Kimchi, right? I'm Korean, so we eat kimchi on a meal basis. Every meal you have to eat kimchi. Functional mushrooms. Functional mushrooms are one of my favorite superfoods for brain health as they have been linked to everything from improved neurotransmitter function, lowered inflammation, and oxidative stress in the brain to enhance the growth of a brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, but not all mushrooms are created equally. Only the mushrooms that have higher levels of polysaccharide beta-glucans are shown to have these next level 8 healing properties. Reishi, cordyceps, maitake, lion's mane, turkey tail, shiitake, chaga, oyster, enokitake, uri.
Sagar Megani, Washington.
This is AP News.
Udir, right? To learn more about functional mushrooms and brain health, read my article here. And for a comprehensive list of the best superfoods for your brain health, check out my guide here. So brain health is quite important, man. Yeah, we have cherry blossoms, but because we had 3 rain days consecutively, they all dropped, and you need to go north to enjoy cherry blossoms, not south, right? Cherry blossoms start to bloom in the south, then move up to north. How to prevent brain inflammation? Preventing brain inflammation ultimately comes down to adopting lifestyle practices that promote overall health by reducing factors that can contribute to inflammation. While it can seem overwhelming to get brain inflammation under control, the general principles that facilitate overall health are the same that target and prevent brain inflammation from spinning out of control in the first place. 1. Limit your sugar intake. 2. Manage stress. 3. Get enough sleep. That's what I'm doing lately. 4. Exercise regularly. That I used to do, but not anymore. Lazy. In Chinese, 我懒了. 我懒了. Limit your sugar intake. If healthy fats are the key to brain health, sugar is the key to brain destruction. Multiple studies have shown the devastating effects sugar has on brain function through its role in increasing inflammation, oxidative stress, blood sugar levels, and damaging your gut microbiome. 2. Manage stress. Practicing stress reduction techniques such as meditation, yoga, or breath work can help control the body's stress response and cortisol levels, which can trigger inflammation. Cortisol. 3. Get enough sleep. Prioritize quality sleep by getting 7 to 9 hours per night, since sleep is essential for repairing your brain, and chronic sleep deprivation can promote inflammation. 4. Exercise regularly. Daily movement is beneficial for all areas of your health, but it specifically has anti-inflammatory benefits for your brain and body. Seeking help from a functional medicine expert. As we've learned, brain inflammation can be a result of multiple factors, from poor diet to traumatic brain injuries and even chronic stress. But instead of being overwhelmed with this information, let this knowledge empower you with strategies on how to reduce brain inflammation and take the next step in reclaiming your health. If you suspect that brain inflammation is to blame for your symptoms, schedule a telehealth consultation. Telehealth consultation today to learn more about how to reduce brain inflammation with our help using functional medicine. By taking a whole body approach, we can identify the underlying factors contributing to your neuroinflammation and put you on the right path toward healing. As one of the first functional medicine telehealth clinics in the world, we provide webcam health consultations for people around the globe. Start your health journey today. Functional medicine consultations for people around the world. References, we have many references. View more at our store. Purchase personally curated supplements and Dr. Weir Cole's books. Personally curated supplements, right? Curated meat. Meat is prepared. Curated supplements means that this doctor, wonderful Dr. Weir Cole, checked out all the supplements and prepared, selected some good supplements for you. So it is cure, right? Series of curated arts, paintings. This information on this website has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration or any other medical body. We do not aim to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any illness or disease. Information is shared for educational purposes only. You must consult your doctor before acting on any content on this website, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or having a medical condition. Our content may include products that have been independently chosen and recommended by Dr. Weir Cole and our editors. Curated, right? Curated, recommended. If you purchase something mentioned in this article, we may earn a small commission. By Dr. Weir Cole, he looks slim, smart, and tenacious and opinionated. Dr. Weir Cole, DNM, IFMCP, DC, is a leading functional medicine expert who consults people around the globe, starting one of the first functional medicine telehealth centers in the world. Well, leader, early adopter, right? What is it? Mac, I forgot the word. MacIver, not MacIver, the person who does things first before others, right? McCombie, Macro, MacIver, Macintosh, McDonald. It starts with M. I forgot the word. Damn. Named one of the top 50 functional and integrative doctors in the nation, Dr. Weir Cole provides a functional medicine approach for thyroid issues, autoimmune conditions, hormonal imbalances, digestive disorders, and brain problems. He is the host of popular The Art of Being Well podcast and the New York Times best-selling author of Intuitive Fasting, Carotarian, The Inflammation Spectrum, and the brand new book, Gut Feelings, Healing the Shame-Fueled Relationship Between What You Eat and How You Feel. Macrobi, it takes my cake. Gut feelings, healing the shame-fueled relationship between what you eat and what you feel. So Dr. Cole, thank you very much for your extensive article. This has been really helpful with my case. If you do need my help, please contact me. I would be happy to go over to your office and work with you. Even though I work for Korea Telecom KT, the number one carrier in Korea, in the world, I do have to retire in 4 years' time. So I'm getting old, but I'm getting smarter. There gotta be something I could contribute to your business. Everybody, thank you for listening. I hope this article was helpful as it was to me. I really appreciate Dr. Will contribution. We need a person like them, like him, and he's a really wonderful, healthy diet expert. Bye bye.